Hi, and welcome back to another Great Northern Adventure and part 3 of the Gibb River Road. In this episode, we turn off the Gibb onto an even worse road to explore the iconic Mitchell Falls. We head back to the Gibb and sample the scones at Ellenbrae before crossing the Pentecost River and saying goodbye to the dust and the corrugations. After some bush mechanics to get us going, we head north on the Kalumburu Road towards King Edward River crossing and to visit Mitchell Falls. But it turns out to be the nastiest road we've ever been on. The corrugations were next level. Due to the wet season, the Kalumburu Road opened late in the season and it hadn't been maintained. It was slow going, down to walking pace at times, but we got there in one piece. After a long and exhausting day of corrugated roads, we set up camp at the King Edward River crossing. It's only a few kilometres along the Mitchell Falls Road after you turn off the Kalumburu Road. It's a huge camp that has made up of several clearings. Each main clearing has a drop toilet, but there are no other amenities. Most of the camping is along the edge of the King Edward River. The walk along its banks are simply stunning. Only a short drive away from the camp is the Wandjina Rock Art Site. It's a collection that features sacred large-eyed spirit ancestors that are responsible for creation, fertility and rain. They are often characterised by figures with large halo-like headdresses on white backgrounds. These paintings date back about 4,000 years. They are amongst a strange outcrop of rocks that resemble a maze. We wandered amongst the rocks and we were surprised at every turn. The next morning we're up bright and early and heading towards Mitchell Falls. It's only about 80 kilometres, but the road is probably better described as a track and is in really poor condition. Only small sections have been maintained in what looks like a long time. It's slow going even without the vans in tow. Here we are, Mitchell Falls campground, and you can probably hear over the back there there's helicopters. We're going to fly up to Mitchell Falls, fly around Mitchell Falls, figure 8 over Mitchell Falls, and then walk back. With our feet firmly on the ground, it was time to explore the beauty of this natural wonder at ground level. But taking the helicopter flight gave us an awesome perspective of the scale and beauty of this corner of the Kimberley, and the sights will never be forgotten. After a refreshing swim in the pool above the falls and a quick bite for lunch, it was time for the 4.5 kilometre walk back to the campground. It's classed as a grade 5, but this is only in really short sections. It's well marked out and it's easy to follow. It's a beautiful walk passing through varied habitats, including walking along the top of the Big Mertens Falls and in behind the waterfall at Little Mertens Falls.
Woken up this morning, it's a bit eerie. Blanket of fog has come over the King Edward campground. It's very eerie, very still. It's a little bit different. Wasn't expecting that. We're going to pack up today. We're heading to back to Ddale River Station. I'm going to camp there the night, get some fuel, and yeah, it's probably that'll do it for today because the road is that the Kalumburu Road was hectic. There were some massive corrugations in sections there, so we'll take it nice and slow. Yeah, definitely worth the effort, but like as I said, Kalumburu Road and the Mitchell Falls Road, well, you can't even call them roads, they're goat tracks really. I suppose if you're lucky enough that they've been graded or something, it mightn't be that as bad, but yeah, it's pretty full on. Takes a fair chunk to drive to Mitchell Falls, and but completely worth it. Like, it's probably one of the best things I've seen in Australia, if not anywhere that I've been in the world. Just the natural beauty out there was just amazing. And the helicopter flight over the top, yeah, a little bit expensive, but completely worth it because you just see it from a completely different angle. You get to see the river, Mitchell River, all the way out to the ocean. Yeah, recommend it. Oh well, better pack up, have some brekkie or coffee, and we'll hit the road.
The corrugations on the way back hadn't got any better, and they were really bad for somebody else dropping a spring. We thought we'd stick the GoPro in the van to see what the corrugations were doing inside. This first clip was over huge spaced out corrugations. There was no other alternative to take it slow, but as you can see it was still pretty rough in the van. Now this second clip was over those smaller bumps where you can normally find that sweet spot of speed and ride fairly comfortably in the car, but as you can see, that's not so good in the van. The tyre pressures in the car were at 20 psi and the van was about 28 to 30 psi. Well, here we are at Ddale River Station. It's a service station on a homestead. It's got some basic amenities, basic groceries I should say. There's also a restaurant, cafe, bar, licensed bar, which is really pretty. Have a look at this thing here. She's going to work. She's actually going to work for a change. Where are you going?
Wee wee! What do you mean work for a change?
It's the first time we've seen you do something on the video.
Stop it.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got a cafe and bar over there. We're going to have tea here tonight because it looks really good. I'll take a couple of pictures of our dinner. And the bar prices are pretty reasonable too. Probably cheaper than going out in the centre of Sydney. And you're out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, good spot. If it's somewhere you need to pull up and have a stay, by all means, call in. Just a really quick note, some people have asked us whether you could do Ddale Station to Mitchell Falls and back in a day. Definitely not. It's just way too far. You'd be pushing, you'd be driving in the dark. You'd probably break something, so yeah, not worth it. Stay here, stay up there. See ya. I stopped for 5 minutes to grab a quick photo, and when I come back to the van, I found this. Oh?
What happened?
The stupid milk broke.
There's the culprit. And there's the other culprit.
I don't mind. Look at the colour of the floor.
There's the culprit. There's the other culprit.
The milk container.
It's because you didn't have enough containers in there and it bounced around.
Of course it was.
No, well it is. Look at old Cranky Pants over there. Cranky Pants spilt the milk. Haven't you heard that saying, don't cry over spilt milk?
Scones, Ellenbrae scones. Let's see. Just cream.
No strawberry. What the hell is that? You gotta have strawberries and cream.
No.
Well, let us know. You got a bit of cream on your nose. No, you haven't. Yeah. Well,
Yum.
oh, they live up to their reputation.
I'm not a scone connoisseur, but it's pretty good.
There you go. Not a scone connoisseur. You eat plenty of them.
I do not.
You've had
I
heaps.
never eat scones.
You had heaps. On this trip anyway.
When?
Balara was the last ones.
Better than Balara. Sorry, Balara.
We camped at Ellenbrae for a couple of nights. The campground's really spacious and spread out. The campground amenities are really good too. The showers are made out of old water tanks and the shower heads are watering cans. Bit quirky, but you get to have a shower under the stars. And there's even a safe swimming hole right at the camp. But there's another reason to stay at Ellenbrae, a private sunset bath in a bush setting. Here we are at Ellenbrae Station. Made our way down from Ddale River today. Road's bumpy, but apparently that's the worst of it out of the way, so thank God for that. Leave the little old lady muck over here.
Cheers.
So yeah, Ellenbrae Station. So station stay. It's got some swimming holes, and you've got these magnificent sunset baths. Oh, you can probably hear Kylie. She's over there stuffing her face with all the cheese platter. I'll tell you what. So this is a bit of an extra. So the sunset one was 160 bucks for a couple.
With
Cheese platter and a drink each, and a bathtub with that stunning view out there. We get to watch the sun go down in the Kimberley.
shampoo, conditioner.
Yeah, shampoo, conditioner, all that stuff. But even the showers at the campground are pretty cool.
And there's a bath in there.
There's a bath there too. But you got the showers are made out of old water tanks, and they've got watering cans for shower heads, so it's a bit quirky but really cool. Anyway, we're going to enjoy the sunset. Couple of them and a bit of them.
Cheers.
Don't knock my drink over. So here we are still at Ellenbrae. When you check in, they let you know that they've got a gorge that you're allowed to swim at. Beautiful spot. Beautiful fresh water. Little lagoon with a sandy beach. Yeah, check that out. They say no saltwater crocodiles up in this area. Could be some freshies, but they say because there's so many people, they're pretty scarce. You rarely see them. So, sounds safe. We keep heading east, and it isn't long before the Coburn Ranges dominate the horizon, and it's a sign that the Gibb is coming to an end. In between Ellenbrae Station and the Pentecost River is Home Valley Station. We stopped in for a quick bite and to check out the station. It's obviously had a bit of a freshen up recently, and it would make a great spot to stay. It has cabins that are all set around the pool, a bit like a large resort. There's a cafe and a bar area. There's heaps of powered and unpowered camping. After a quick bite to eat, we pushed on a little bit more to the Pentecost River for our camp for the night. When we got there was heaps of roadworks. Looks like they're getting ready to seal a bit more of the Gibb River Road. Honey, you're on video now. I'll edit that in. You'll be like the cat, the viral cat. What was that? You're a doodle. See what happens when you're on the Pentecost River? You go mad. Croc crazy.
The dust is gone. Woo.
Here's the camp at Pentecost River. There's the old nutcase up there. There's Rob and Belinda's van. There's Belinda hiding behind the tree. And Mick Taylor down there drinking a Cooper's. Well, that's it for this episode. Join us next time when we explore the best of El Questro and officially finish the Gibb. And then we get some terrible news that really affects our trip. See you then.